Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone, and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcast, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about saying goodbye to someone that you truly love, that thought was your family, somebody that you trusted, somebody that you cared about a lot, somebody that's been in your life for a long time. And I was talking about this with a lot of people. For some reason, this year seems to be the year to really let go of all the lies, of all the things that you thought were true that aren't true, and that you really need to start valuing yourself, your relationships, and the people that you trust and want in your life in order to grow, change, and be loyal. And, one thing about human beings, you just never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going on in their heads. You never know the level of desperation and what they can what they can do. So this year, I had to walk away from somebody that's been in my life all my life. I really don't have any family left. I'm down to a brother that I may see once or twice a year, and that is it. And saying goodbye to the reality of a life that, just because they're your biological family doesn't mean they're your family. And this is a very difficult one. And when I went into recovery, I created and had different people in my life. But right now, I have a few people that I trust, and that's it. And that's all I need. You're rich if you even have one other person that you can trust with your whole life and tell them anything and everything, and they're not going to use it against you, no matter how bad they get, no matter how weak they get, that they are secure enough to where they're not going to destroy you, be jealous of you, and really want to see you grow also. This is the part that I was talking about, the importance of having stronger people in your life in order to grow, people that will give you constructive criticism, people that are not people pleasers, to tell you what you want to hear. So this is something that the past few weeks I've been really working on, mourning and letting go, working on mourning and letting go, because your first emotion is anger, blame, hurt. It's painful. And the realization that you really, the realization of the life that you do have, and grateful for everything that you do have. And I have beautiful children that love me and have my back. I have a few friends in my life that I really, really, really can talk to on a regular basis, and I know they're going to be there for me. And it's up to us to create the people that we want in our life in order to move forward, and not having the same excuses, the same disappointment, the same over and over and over again. So today, we're going, like I've been talking about this, we're going into a new year. I want you to really focus on what's important to you, the people that in your life. Can you trust them? Are they there for you? Are they sarcastic? Do they degrade you? Do they belittle you? Do they put you down? That's not what you call a true friend. A true friend will tell you the truth and tell you not to keep repeating it, and they will be there for you. But they don't degrade, devalue, and put you down. And that's a difficult one. So this is going to be very hard to do. This is something that You may be in a relationship with a man, with a woman. You may have to leave a family. You may have to leave your best friend. I don't know. I mean, only you know how you're feeling. Only you know what's happening to you. And the manipulation and the narcissism that is out there. I told you years ago, I mean, when I left my first husband, he was the best. And I learned from him that I promised myself I will never allow that in my life ever again. So I think we've all experienced a really bad pain, a really bad hurt with someone that we love, whether you're younger, middle aged, older. Everybody has gone through it. And hopefully you've learned from it. And if you haven't, you're probably going through relationship number one, number two, number three, number four. It just keeps going with different types of people in your life. You need to look at what you're doing with yourself. You need to work on yourself. You need to get strong enough to be able to walk away and remember balance, not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. The goal for all of us is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude today, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, we need those breakthroughs. They're right around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing in your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by the Dalai Lama. Compassion and love are not mere luxuries. As the source both inner and external peace, they are fundamental to the continued survival of our species. On one hand, they constitute nonviolence in action. On the other hand, they are the source of all spiritual qualities of forgiveness, tolerance, and all the virtues. The Dalai Lama. Okay, I'm reading a little snippet from Power, and today's message is by Power Robert Greene. Bringing out this idea, self within, is what we really want, because it is only in developing this side of ourselves that we human feel truly fulfilled. The book will help you accomplish this by making you aware of the potential positive and active elements contained within each law. Knowing our propensity for irrationality, you will learn to become aware of how your emotions color your thinking, giving you the ability to subtract them and become truly rational. Knowing how our attitude in life affects what happens to us, and how naturally our minds tend to close up out of fear, you will learn how to forge an attitude that is expansive and fearless. Knowing you have the propensity to compare yourself with others, you will use this as a spur to excel in society through your superior work, to admire those who achieve great things, and to be inspired by their example to emulate them. You will work this magic on each of the primal qualities, using your expanded knowledge of human nature to resist the strong downward pull of your lower nature. Wow, this is beautiful. In the beginning of my podcast, I've done it in a playlist. So I started out with my book, Life in Harmony, A Guide to Healthier Thinking by Marianne Grant. And I do little snippets from that book, and then I go into different books. And I did a huge podcast on emotions with Michael Singer. And one of the things that I've learned in this podcast has really helped me. Exactly what Robert Greene is talking about is getting that strength in my mind by listening to the podcast every day. It gave me the power and the impetus to take my relationship with my husband to the next level where I wasn't able to do before. And what he was talking about, when you become fearless and whatever, how people react to you, you don't care anymore. You're fine with or without them. And that's where I had to get to. I had to be fine living with or without my husband. Remember, I talked about those empty threats that you give? Don't give up empty threats, or they don't respect you. They don't trust what you say. Well, I didn't give empty threats. I was very black and white in my speaking and my constitution of what I stand for. And my husband was very clear about that. He said, I've never seen you act this way. I said, I know, and I'm not changing. This is the new me, whether you like it or not. That's why I'm giving you an option of there's the door, and this is how it's going down now. And I'm not changing back. This is what I will and will not accept. This is what I'm going to do. This is what my will says. This is how I'm treating the children when I die. And I made everything really clear about my position of where I stand. And he's not used to that. He's used to taking charge of everything when it comes to the real estate. He's used to taking charge of certain things. I'm used to taking charge of other things. Well, this time I stepped it up at another level, that again, through my daily practice, I could not do this without my daily practice and the strength of speaking it every single day, that it became so empowering that I was able to make that stand without empty threats. There's a lot of power in that. So today, if you need to go into therapy, if you need to get counseling, if there's some things, if you're being abused, if you're being hurt, if you're in an unhealthy relationship, get into therapy and start working on the steps and start getting the courage to be able to stand up to that person that you no longer want to be with and make that stand, make that move. But do it smart. Don't leave yourself in a hole. Make sure that you take care of all your ends, your avenue. Make sure you're able to stand on your own 2 feet. There's a saying, when you could take it or leave it, that's when you can have it. And that's when you carry the power. And loving yourself and being true to yourself and loving yourself first is the most important thing. And remember, this is not easy work. This is an extraordinary life, not an ordinary life. It's going that extra mile for your happiness, for your peace, for the love of yourself, for the respect of yourself. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. 2 heads are better than 1. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time, and it's a decision from our head to our heart. I'm doing workshops, seminars, and speakings. If you want to reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com, leave your number. I'll go over all of that with you. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com, leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody that you love and respect. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. The more people we help win, the more we win. Share it with everybody you love and respect. And I want you to have an unexpected day today. And thank you for listening.